Should esports be recognized as sports? I have argued many times that yes, they should. To Ben Mankiewicz, which is arguing with a wall, a very old man wall. But we have some...
A wall with great hair.
I mean, his hair is amazing. But he's wrong, and esports should be considered a sport. But let's get in terms of business, it is definitely getting there. Some estimate that that games become recognized as sports in about 50 years, looking at examples of basketball and baseball. And we are nearing that mark with esports. It may be time for them to finally go mainstream. We are very close to the Dota 2 International Championship, which will contain an over $18 million prize pool, with first place winning almost $6.5 million, and then very high payouts for second and third place as well. So this is becoming a massive business and a massive market, and it looks like disagreeing with that, at least from a business perspective, is probably foolish.
Yes, you need to embrace it. It's huge. And I like it. Every year it gets closer and closer to being absolutely mainstream because you can watch the distribution models. I remember the first year that they really went hard with the League of Legends Esports Championship final, which I think was I think it was actually the year before this. I think it was 2012.
I did go to the 2012 one.
You did?
Yeah.
Down at LA Live.
Yes.
Yeah, and then the Galen Center.
Yes.
So that year, they were streaming online, and they had more online streaming viewers than March Madness had for that. Now, granted, most people watch March Madness on television, but they took more of a strain on like the server that streamed all the events than March Madness did. And then this last year they had it on, you could watch it on ESPN3. And then this year, I believe, this was the first year that any esports was on ESPN proper.
Heroes of the Dorm.
Heroes of the Dorm.
Heroes of the Storm's competitive show, hosted by my friend Michelle Morrow, who has been on the show. Yeah, that did make it to the air, and I think it's becoming more and more visible and mainstream and recognized. Let's take a look at a chart comparing recognized sports with esports. So this is in terms of payouts in millions. You're not making $16,000 by winning the Daytona 500, which is still at the top, but we have Dota 2 right behind it, the Masters, League of Legends, that's what you were talking about, StarCraft 2, Tour de France, and in last place is World Chess Championship.
I'm just glad that no one's paying these chess players. I'd like to say that what we get out of accepted sports, as we'll call them accepted, actually we should just say they're all mainstream now. I think that esports are totally mainstream in terms of how many people do it. The
industry is valued at $612 million in revenue worldwide, with 134 million total viewers. This is according to Super Data Research.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's totally impressive.
And I think these are conservative estimates.
Yeah, I don't know, because then what's crazy about it is for these companies that put together the sports, like if you play basketball, not everyone who plays basketball contributes revenue back to the NBA.
Nope.
But if you play these esports, you're plugged into the same system that all these professional people are plugged into. You could get feasibly a pickup game against them if you timed it out right. Who knows? And that could be like.
And they're extremely profitable. So from an investment point of view, this is what you want to get on board with.
Everybody can buy stuff.
Again, from Super Data, they calculated that League of Legends was poised to make $1 billion in revenue in 2014 alone. So this is definitely a growing industry.
I did the voiceover on the beta version of that.
Which character?
All of them. We just pooled. There was like 5 of us, and we did all the voices just to like placeholders as they were trying to figure out what worked.
Which one was your favorite?
I forget. I don't think they did. Not a lot of them made it. So I was kind of a tree
character
person.
that was cut?
A character that was cut. So I was a tree person, and they asked us to say things when they're just standing still for a while, and we just did like, what's long, hard, and full of stamen.
What? You sound like Gandalf, but you're saying something horrible.
Yes, yes. Oh, my bark is worse than my bite. That's all we did for and I got paid 1 Hot Pocket. But they always invite me to all this stuff now because I'm sure that nets out. Not that I did anything. I don't deserve any of the profits from this company.
You deserve at least...
I'm glad I got at least a T-shirt.
2 Hot Pockets.
At least 2 Hot Pockets. Next time.
Because they come in a box of 2, Brett. I mean, where did the other Hot Pocket go?
JR. JR got the other hot pocket. He also did voiceover on it. But I love it. When you think about professional athletes, though, I think of LeBron James. I think of a football player, J.J. Watt, prowess. Now, league has all these videos of their professional athletes, and it's just so awkward.
It's different. It's not the same kind of thing.
Bum, 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 bum. A lot of everybody's gonna fight today. Can't wait to do it. Want to be like Mike. And then it's just like some awkward guy going.
I like it. I think that's fun.
And
I don't want them to be a macho jerk. I want them to be relatable.
It's doing a great thing in terms of it's still motivating people to be successful in whatever sport this is. It just kind of changes, and I love it. It's just this very specific way that it changes.
It's the changing face of sports, and I know people aren't used to it, but guess what? That's happening, y'all. What do you think of esports being recognized as more of a sport? I mean, we were talking more about industry and revenue today, but you may have different opinions. Let us know below in the comments, and please be sure to subscribe for more.